PPC right now until 1st March. So we are in January. We have all this grace period to process the practicing certificate. I thought as the advisor of this course, shouldn't even have raised this man. That is raising such a matter when he's supposed to be the senior advisor to this from General Court Martial. I know if a grace period is there, you must come with the preceding certificate. It's what we want. Look, you expire. We want that one. You want an expired one. Showing that you are practicing. Yes, the one which shows that you are practicing, but you are waiting to renew. The only lawyer who has the 2025 PC now is Martha Karua. In Uganda. We want the whole of Uganda. It's only Martha Karua right now. We want it.
Mr. Chairman.
You see, I am mandated by law. I don't think that you are practiced law more than me. So when I want the practicing certificate of the preceding year, it shows that you are waiting to renew. Why don't you want to bring it?
Mr. Chairman, for the record,
others have filed it. Why did they file and you have not filed?
I am Moses, Mr. Chairman, for the record.
Please, if you are not among the three, I would like to hear from Mr. Karua.
Mr. Chairman, from his mouth, Dr. Kizza Besigye.
He has somebody sitting in for him. Is that allowed? Yes, from his law firm is here.
Another one is Katuma.
Mr. Chairman, I'm free.
You are free to talk, counsel.
And my colleague, Mr. Karua, Mr. Kampala is not present in this court. It's in this court, that's why it's Mr. Chairman, I join the issue with my senior colleague that because the year ends on the 31st, the process of respecting chambers starts near the end of the year and also continues up to the end of January and also February. And the Law Council another issue practicing certificates after they are inspected chambers. So it is correct that we have a grace period up to the 1st of March. So apart from my colleague who has been given special dispensation today, my colleague Mr. Obeid is correct that all of us, self-inclusive, don't have PCs for 2025, so we are just acting under the umbrella of the grace period. We urge kindly ask the court to accommodate us just like the other courts have done, because it is the practice. Otherwise, they will bring one for
So, counsel, are you ready to proceed with the proceedings?
My colleagues have raised the issue of getting an opportunity to talk to the client. It is correct that when we came in, there was a detailed security arrangement and a delay. We were not able to speak to the clients. It's also correct, Mr. Chairman, accessing the accused persons at the zero active is not easy. So, unless there is an order from this court that their lawyers can access them free, it might appear as practice that we ask for some dispensation so that because, Mr. Chairman, the strict application of the rule the judge advocate is referring to is not quite practical in the current circumstances. And yet, for the accused persons, they are entitled to representation. So, perhaps, as the prosecution, the judge advocate, and the court can find a way around which is flexible with the accommodate so that the accused persons are represented, because the most important thing is for the accused persons to have representation. So we can ask, because it's within the power of the sport, to make that dispensation, but also to speak to them so that we don't come here and speak on our own before we have had from them such a several actions.
Just a procedural matter, Mr. Chairman. In light of the evidence given by the judge advocate and the pronouncements made by the panel, we are at a loss as to the fate of the ruling which has been pending before this honorable court. Because the matter was adjourned, the question that has been put to council is whether it's ready to proceed with it. And separately, this matter has been adjourned for purposes of delivering the ruling. And it's me who made the submissions. And from the list they have read, that here I had no evidence. So, Mr. Chairman, would that ruling be still valid? Does it still stand that we wait for a ruling which was, which is going to be based on submissions made by an advocate who presumably had no audience before this honorable court? So that is a serious procedural matter, so that if it is put out of the way, the anxieties and anticipation will have been addressed and settled. We saw them.
Sir, the ruling can be delivered. Yes, because he says he wants to know, and I'm being misquoted that I am becoming strict with the rules. If you have been practicing in civil courts, they know you. But if you are coming here and you have never been here, we don't know that even the last year you are practicing. And what I am advising the court is that you must bring last year's certificate to know that you are in a grace period. Others have filed it. So, sir, there is no strict terms I'm bringing. That is my advice, and the ruling, it has always been ready. It can also be delivered so that the Council of Babo gets to know about the ruling, and we proceed from there.
Mr. Chairman, the polite request which is still on the floor is that we have a chance to speak to the clients. Yes, otherwise, Mr. Chairman, because
I don't know. Because what if it was read last time? What would have happened?
Mr. Chairman, the factual position as of now is that the ruling has not been delivered. So we kindly request, Mr. Chairman, that you permit us to speak with the accused persons. Hopefully, and perhaps before the ruling, we never know, we may have different instructions after we have spoken to them. We kindly request that you accommodate this decision.
Does it have any harm?
No, that's what has. No, they have always said they are not ready and the senior council was there, which is around the ruling.
Mr. Chairman, the practice from the courts of law under the Constitution, like this one, which the advocate has advised us, is that a client can instruct you, and they are at liberty to instruct you before the court makes a final pronouncement on any matter. So to the extent that there was a request or an application by Mr. Elias Ukwago, a senior colleague, it is correct, I wasn't there. He was there and he made the submissions. The accused persons were there. And Mr. Chairman, I have not had an objection from the accused persons and from Mr. Besigye that they insist that the ruling is there. Might change what we are going to do. It is a collection.
If I may be of use to the court, the absence of Aaron Kizza is a very fundamental issue, and until we talk to them, we do not know that what their feeling about it is. So all these are matters that necessitate further instructions from them. I did indicate that each of the advocates appearing is covering a separate aspect. I do not know whether they are going to delegate the area Aaron Kizza was covering. I do not know their decision. So we are respectively again renewing our that we be given time the two gentlemen on the door and before the court receives.
Some of the issues that were raised by the lawyers for the accused persons. Therefore, Mr. Chairman, I pray that you please read the ruling.
Final prayer, Mr. Chairman. Issues of instructions are fundamental. They are constitutional in nature. And indeed, you alluded to the fact that none of us here at the bar is at trial, and we are not the ones in the law. The rights of the accused persons are paramount. It's vital and important that before we commit ourselves to receiving the ruling, we have a word. Already, I'm being indicted of having made submissions on their behalf without instruction. And the court is going to proceed, or is invited to proceed and pronounce itself on a matter where there are serious allegations that the submissions were made by a stranger to the court, not an officer. Those are serious matters that must be addressed. Mr. Chairman, actually it touches on the conduct of the advocate, if that happens. So we do humbly request, Mr. Chairman, that before you proceed to make any pronouncement, we retreat, even if it's not an hour, even if it is 20 minutes, at least we have a word with. And more especially in light of today's happenings, the unfortunate incident that happened before 2 years, when one of us is not here, Council Aaron Kizza, the assault that has happened in this very room.
No, that one, Council, I have heard and I have seen.
Now we
The bad thing you are talking of what happened, you are not talking about the conduct of your colleague. I thought you are going to withdraw your submissions you submitted the other day. If you are saying you are a stranger.
This, no, I said that is his opinion. That I had no audience at that time. Therefore, if I have no audience,
if you are withdrawing your submissions, then we can.
No, I'm not.
You can leave that.
I am not withdrawing the submissions.
And if you are not withdrawing letters,
but I was making reference to his advice that I had no audience at the time I made the submissions. Mr. Chairman, that is the fundamental question.
I have told you like that. We are waiting for the ruling of court.
Mr. Chairman, we do request that we be permitted this time to confirm with the accused person. Just, even if it is 10 minutes, Mr. Chairman.
Once or ago, you are the one who submitted these submissions, and now we are giving here.
Mr. Chairman, we have no instruction to receive the ruling. Mr. Chairman, we have no instruction to receive the ruling.
The council who told you that to receive the ruling you need instructions?
You are the one who submitted that way, Mr. Chairman. You are the one who submitted. Mr. Chairman, we were instructed as a team, and one of us, Honorable Kizza, has suffered the unfortunate incident which happened this morning. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, we wouldn't want to, because right now, if you want what you are doing, Mr. Chairman, if you are to go by his submission, the PC for the law firm of AF Mbanga that was submitted is one of Ernest Karibala, and he's not here. And you are insisting on that list given by the registrar.
But why do you talk for Karibala?
Because these are the matters invoked by
Law Council.
I request
first tell me, are you withdrawing what you submitted the other day?
I need to confirm. I asked them if I'm given instructions to withdraw, I will proceed. This is the instruction I am seeking to receive. This is the instruction I'm seeking to receive from the client whether we should withdraw or not. And that is the fundamental, Mr. Chairman, it's constitution. Let us be guided by the constitution. Mr. Chairman, it is this army which went to the bush and brought into constitutional order. Let us respect it. Mr. Chairman, I request.
Now, please not respect in the law.
I think, sir, it is the ruling. Council Kwabo himself, you are the one who said that you don't know the effect of the ruling you will have on you in the case. So how do you make you turn now?
I've told you some of these things which are happening, which are not going right. Some are badly caused by you. So listen for the ruling.
Mr. Chairman, that is not the chairman.
Please.
You can't be lawyers to stand up. We are not going to the ruling.
Who is calling lawyers to stand up? Who is calling lawyers to stand up? Can you sit down? We don't have to sit out. Go out if you want to go out. If you want to go out, please go out. We can listen even when you are seated. And we have been listening. Now who is who?
Mr. Chairman.
So all these people want to speak at the same time. You see them.
We are not even come here. We are not.
But we have one mic. Which is in his hands.
What this court has conducted itself outside several times. Why we get
the mic is with Mr. Council Mpanga. The mic is with Council Mpanga.
Mr. Chairman, Thank you for your intelligence. The submissions of the matter coming, which is now before you, were made before the record. So we were not in court at that time. That is why our letter, cited by the member from the ministry, is dated the 9th of December after the 6th when that hearing took place. As submitted by Ms Karua, an hour might be wrong because we have lost 2 hours. We kindly request for a standoff. 15 minutes to pass. That's what I was supposed to do. We kindly.
The court is adjourned for 15 minutes.
Webale kulaba KKTV Uganda. The inspiration and the best broadcasting around town. KKTV. The global experience. The might. The power. And all you need with KKTV. We are your broadcasting experience. Thank you for subscribing to KK